hip-hop. Hip-hop is it's more than just the culture. Well, it is a culture, but it's literally a way of life, and respecting everything, every element of it. The vision behind Artistic Intelligence Dance Academy is literally just, it's more of a university, not a studio. Establish your identity. Are you a corporate dancer or a street dancer?
Know who you are.
And know who you are.
We are out here to walk with Mel. We're chilling with the one and only Darim da Paixao.
She said it right.
I said it right. That's how you do it. You need to come down da Paixao. It's so cool to have you on the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. What an honor to have you here, boy.
Oh, thank you so much for
Out
having
here in
me
Cape
here.
Town. I love it. You guys are traveling all the way to Cape Town to enter competitions and do the things, you know.
Thank you.
For the people that don't know, just tell us who you are and where you're from.
Okay, my name is Darim da Paixao, as she just said it. We took a nice long 16-hour drive from Johannesburg to Cape Town. So we here, we having the time of our lives. Doing the most that we can with the time that we have here with you guys. A little bit about me. As I said, Darim da Paixao. Right. I've been dancing for 17 years.
Sure.
And only started taking it professionally in 2007, 2008. That's when I decided, you know what, I want this.
Yes, this is your
like
thing.
This needs to be more than just what I'm doing right now, more than just me watching it on TV.
Sure.
With that being said, obviously, I started off by watching the moonwalk on TV.
That's
I
the
saw
one.
that.
That's the one.
And I was like, I need to try this. And when I did it, everybody's like, whoa, how did you move forward moving backwards?
Whoa!
Like, I made it happen. And so with that being said, one thing we dancers run away from is the attention that we got from people that made us want to do more. So the reality is, we love that attention.
We
That's the
do.
truth.
Hey, now we love that. And that's how you started dancing.
And that's how it all began.
And then how did you go into it seriously? Like, how did that happen?
How did I go into it
Who did you
seriously?
see that inspired you, that you were like, you know what, I'm going to do this like for real?
Mr. Wiggles. It has to be on Mr. Wiggles on music video by Usher. My Way. My Way.
I see
Sounds like My Way. Yeah.
When I said it.
But yeah, it was that.
And that
music
was
video.
like, you were
that
like,
was like,
that could be me.
you know what? I'm gonna make this thing a real thing. Yeah.
Lekker.
But apart from that, obviously, it was just the inspiration. Like people started saying that, no, I'm inspiring them and making them feel a certain way when I do what I do. So I didn't understand it at that time. So I was like, you know what? Let me continue this. Let me keep on doing it. And the more I did it, the more people keep getting inspired. And apart from that, something most people don't know, not even the guys that are right here.
Yeah,
What's
now
up, guys?
exclusive. That's how we've got a crowd, people. That's how we do it.
Right? So something I don't tell most people is that why I move so much, because apart from dancing, I'm playing basketball, I do parkour, I do a whole lot of things, and I tell people why I move so much is that I literally know what it feels like to be still and not be able to move for 3 years.
What?
For 3 years of my life, I had arthritis, but not just the normal, like old people arthritis, where it's just the joints and the hand and the elbow, the knees. I had it everywhere, from my spine to everything, and for 3 years of my life, I couldn't move.
And that's why you're appreciating
And
movement.
I appreciate it so much because I know what it feels like not to be able
I
to
feel
move.
like Oprah right now. I just got that story. And I didn't even study journalism. I know. Well, that's hectic,
Yeah,
bruh. And that's why you
true.
appreciate movement.
I have to.
Love it. Let's talk about your first crew.
My first crew, well, Artistic Intelligence, back in the days, was originally known as Clash 91 in 2004. Myself and Paul, Paul, Cheaper, and a guy named Hermish as well. We basically the four, I always say. My finger, the short guy, me. The dirty guy, this finger's always injured. The tallest guy, Cheaper, and then Paul.
Yeah.
The dog dot. So we were called Clash 91. We were very obsessed with 50 Cent. So it's nine bullets, one body, the whole thing. And then eventually a friend of mine, Idris Kayembe, actually, good friend of mine, we watched this movie called Artificial Intelligence. We were like, wait, instead of artificial, how about artistic intelligence?
Brilliant.
And that's how the actual name came about.
Word.
And then we rebranded completely, and then from there we just went on. And yeah, AI was back in the days. Artistic Intelligence, Clash 91 was just a crew of 4 guys.
You just got together.
That
and
were
did your thing.
just guys that loved battling each other more
Are
than
you
anything.
serious?
Because we used to say, no one's on our level,
Aye.
so let's just keep battling each other.
Wow, that
So
is
if we're the
levels,
only people we could
bruh.
battle, because everybody else, it's too easy. So
I get what you're
our
saying.
base competition
and you know,
was in
that's
the
the
house.
point. What was your first battle like? Like your first?
My
if
very
you can,
first
one
battle.
of your first, if you can remember.
Oh, I can. 2006.
You'll never forget the
Masters
first
of
ones.
Rhythm 2006.
Really?
The very first one we had. Actually, hold on. That's not my 1st
Mm-hmm.
battle. My first battle was with the guy Marnoli Semba who created Masters of Rhythm.
Yes, I know somebody.
I was 14 years old.
Were you cramping at the time? or-
No, not
Okay.
yet. I couldn't. I was in a white suit. It was my sister's birthday.
Wow.
It was my sister's birthday, and he was there. He was dancing, and then I was obviously it's my sister's birthday,
Yeah,
so I'm
I know.
helping out. And they're like, "There's a guy that can dance. I think you guys should go. You should go take him on." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, cool."
Hey.
And he's going at it. I'm like, "Okay, let me get in on this
Yes,
too." Then
hey.
we kept going. We got so tired, and then the battle ended with
Yeah.
the exact same move, which is a move you see on Exhibit's music video, the "Get Your Walk On." You know what I mean? That track, yeah, and we both did that. But I realized I lied. My very first battle was
Yeah.
against Demolition Squad at Club 9's in the
Wow.
year 2002.
That's throwback.
They were there.
A lot of people weren't even dancing that time.
Here's what's
bruh.
crazy. They were there to do a performance in the club, and I was there, and my friends knew I could do the Harlem Shake. This is when I said "Little Bow Wow."
Okay,
You just
yeah,
don't know.
no.
So they were going in, and I didn't know they were doing a performance. So I'm like, so my friends are like, "Yo, bro, you can beat these guys. Go take them on." I can't.
They
I'ma
believe
go
in yourself, yeah.
So I get in there, start doing Harlem Shake, and
While
that's
they're
how I
performing.
met. Yeah, that's how I met
Ay, man.
most of the guys. I think it was.
You had guts now. You were that
Yeah.
guy that you can go and send.
And I was tiny. I
Ay,
was really
man.
tiny. And then they're like, "Dude, we in a show." And understand, my English wasn't that good as well. Because remember, I'm originally from Angola. And my English wasn't that good. So he's like, "Dude, we're in a show." And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to show you. So, yeah, the battle went in. It went
That
in.
is
That
levels, bro.
was
That's a
my
good
very
story.
first battle.
Yo, and you just made it happen. People, it's a walk with
And
Mel.
yeah.
We're out here with Darim. We're taking a quick break. Don't go anywhere. There's more of him right after this. Hey.
Yeah.
It's a walk with Mel. We're out here. We're back. Darim, we're in the building. I'm loving your stories. Ek lag my klaar, mense.
Thank
Let's
you.
speak real quick about your academy that you guys started. I was like, yo, this is what we need. Sharing hip hop, and you guys have really built with that. So tell us about that. How did that start? What was the vision with it?
How Artistic Intelligence Dance Academy actually started, which obviously was the name of the dance crew.
Yes.
We felt that as a dance crew, we were, I'm not going to say untouchable, but I believe we were much further ahead than everybody
knowledge.
else in terms of knowledge. So it was a thing of whenever we have competitions, it's like we kind of know more.
Yeah.
But also depends on the judges. 'Cause
Yes.
they know what
That-
we
hey,
know.
that
You
is so
understand what I mean?
important,
So,
eh?
and with that being said, we realize that not everybody knows, and we need to find a way to share this
And educate.
and educate as much as we can. So the vision behind Artistic Intelligence Dance Academy is literally it's more of a university, not a studio.
Wow.
Where you come in there to do a 3-year course based on hip hop, and apart from just hip hop culture and history, we've gone as far as to the history of hip hop here in South Africa as well. So doing our research, we've been asking Emil some questions. We've been asking Ramon some questions. So it's really exciting to see that a lot of the stuff that you really can't find on the internet, we've told our students, you know what? This guy is at our events. If you bump into this guy like Reddy D, go there. And it was really inspiring to watch the kids that when they saw Ramon, they're like, you know what? One of the questions only he might know. One of the questions in our test he
'cause
might know. So let me go and ask.
Really? They would
And
get tests.
they have, like I said, we have actual courses. We got theory courses.
What?
We got practical. So it's everything. So we're going further than what studios do.
This is so cool because in
Yeah.
hip hop we don't have that.
And that's the thing. We need to find a form of structure in everything.
So
that
I
we
can
do.
come and I can join the academy and then
So,
I will
yeah.
get my degree in.
So basically, you get your degree in depending on whatever it is that you want to study. So we got popping courses, we got hip hop courses. I'm still working on the breaking one, getting my information right before we actually
But I like
put it
that
out
you're
there.
first educate yourself.
Yes, that's how we have to do things.
Amazing.
We have to educate
Speaking
ourselves.
about hip hop, what does that mean to you?
Hip hop is it's more than just the culture. Well, it is a culture, but it's literally a way of life, and respecting everything, every element of it. But now I think right now in the country, which is something that's happening, is the competitive side. A lot of people are confusing the competitive side for sport, where we're like, no, hip hop is not a sport. It's culture.
It's a culture. It's
a
totally
culture.
different. Yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't call it
everything.
now. Okay, compare it to soccer, compare it to rugby. It's very different. And basically, that's literally it. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. You gotta live it.
True.
You gotta understand it. You gotta know where it's from. It's literally
knowledge
it's knowledge. It's like being African. You need to know where you're from, because or else, and if you don't know, then somebody will tell you, because the reality is most people will look at African history as, okay, slavery, and that's it.
Sure,
We're like, no, guys, there's much deeper than that. Go further in. You know what I mean? It's your duty. If you're going to do something, go ahead and really learn where everything started.
I respect that. And then obviously you spoke about competitions. 108 movement happened. Loved it. To me, you guys really changed the game. You guys, honestly, thank you. I don't have to put that sound effect with it. No, for real, you guys changed the game with 108 movement. Because it was literally a movement. You guys were in Cape Town, like you really tried to get it in everywhere, and it's a lot of investment of yourself as well. How did that happen?
Okay, 108 movement came in when Masters of Rhythm kind of stopped.
Okay.
So it was Magnoli Simba being a good friend of mine. I literally asked him, hey, is Masters ever going to come back? Because it's something I know I grew up with.
Yeah.
And knowing that the next generation will not have that is why I created the platform 108 movement. But then apart from that, we decided, you know what, myself and my team, we decided we're going to take it a step further, not just cater only for hip hop, but let's really try to engage into the townships and everywhere. So really bring more people into it. But with that being said, time is everything. It takes time for people to actually understand what you're doing, to actually come and compete. Another thing is, I always say that one thing I hate doing is advertising money, like prize money with the competitions, which I feel like people only do it because of the prize money and not really about the passion about it.
Yes, you should really love it and want to compete and want to grow. And yes, I get
because
what you're
in all honesty, what destroyed our industry is the money.
True.
It's literally people just want money. Am I going to get paid for this? Am I going to get paid for that?
Worse. Wow.
And it's like, I got a friend of mine, Jay Kayembe as well. He does a lot of shows and stuff, and some of the dancers find it weird that when I'm dancing with them, I'm not getting paid. I told them, no, it's not that I'm not getting paid. Yeah. I don't want to get paid for this. I just want to dance because I love doing it. Yes, I know I got bills to pay, but with me doing this and keeping my level up, something else is going to come.
You're welcome.
That's how it is.
OMG. This is why we started the show. You know, you just keep on doing whether you get paid or not, and it will happen for you. Oh my, I don't want to take a break, people, but we have to. I don't want to because I'm in it to win it. Don't go anywhere. Just grab a water. Dun, 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 dun. It's a walk with Mel. We're out here with Darim. Yeah, buddy. We are back. Darim is just dropping knowledge out here. I'm so happy that you we don't stop talking, guys. In the break, we're still going. Eh?
That's true.
Welcome back.
True.
Yeah, we're out here. So I mean, we chatted about 108 and everything that you've done. Let's speak about. I mean, you've been in the scene, Johannesburg and Cape Town. What is the difference for you? I mean, there's always this thing with Cape Town versus Johannesburg, but I feel like we can. I mean, you're laughing already.
I think it's funny. It's cute. We can say that it's cute. I think it's. The one thing about pride, what most people have, pride is, for me, I look at it as weakness. People showing form of weakness.
It is, yeah.
Like, you're too proud of what? Because you're scared of change? Is that what it is? And stuff like that. So I think it's a thing of everybody is wants to be entitled to what they've done. But at the same time, acknowledging a person that has done something for the community is the right thing. We shouldn't be... Sorry about that.
It's fine. You keep it going.
We shouldn't be putting down someone that's actually made a difference in the community. For example, I keep mentioning his name, Simba, Masters of Rhythm. He did this, he did wrong. the reality is the fact that we kept beefing with them, eventually most of the rhythm got stripped away.
It takes away
we
that
actually
of the
destroyed.
good that was done.
You get what I mean?
Like
We
that,
destroyed more, and there's been so much more that has happened that we just keep stripping down.
Also, just focusing on the negative the whole time.
And that's another thing. And which, in addition to that, one thing that us dancers need to do, not just Johannesburg and stuff, just throughout the whole country, is really invest into yourself, guys. The truth is that I remember I have free Tuesday classes at my academy, right? And most people don't come to that. So, but then they quick to ask me, yo, let's just do a session quickly and stuff. And I'm like, cool, but I'm gonna charge you. They're like, why? I'm like, I've invested 9 years in getting this knowledge, and you want it for free. The truth is, there is a free session for it, but you're refusing that.
I wonder what that is, though.
The thing is, it's the mentality of this. Here's the truth. I've been arguing with a couple of dancers because right now our industry is very divided.
Yeah.
In the sense of the corporate and the street.
You're right.
And I've been saying to everybody, establish your identity. Are you a corporate dancer or a street dancer?
Know who you are.
And know who you are. And I spoke to this guy and I told him, understand, this person's disappointed with you because you're telling people you're a street dancer, yet we know you're a corporate guy. And the fact that they're fighting that is creating so many problems because now we're saying this, okay, Mel, come up, listen, we're going to organize a competition and everything, you're going to do this. Cool, Mel agrees and everything, and then last minute, sorry, I have a gig.
Then you're not
so now we've provided something for no reason. Do you understand what I mean? Providing a service where it's not needed, and therefore the street community starts dying out more and more. Number one, number two, we start beating ourselves up about it. Where the corporate industry now is filled with people, no offense, that can't really dance because they chose not to better their skills to a point where today everything looks like cheerleading style of dance. Now, in comparison to the rest of the world, because I know Renegade used to come here a lot, and there's one thing he used to say a lot, which I really didn't like, is that South Africa's 10 years behind on hip hop, this and that. The reality is he's not right. He's very wrong about that because. Because he's watching the wrong dancers, and unfortunately the corporate dancers are the ones kind of showing this because the corporate level is
so now
very
it looks like that's the
line.
level, but can't the people are capping.
That's the thing. There are guys that actually know what they're doing, and that becomes a real problem. So what I'm saying is, dancers invest. Yes, there's a gig around the corner, but at the same time, if you know you're not good at something, don't lie to yourself.
Let it go.
You know what I mean?
Let it go. You don't have to be everywhere, man. That's also the thing. You need to know who you are and where you're going. If we're going to talk about it, Africa or South Africa, do you feel, obviously, that we are that behind? We spoke about it now. What's your take on that? Do you feel, because I mean, I have to travel, obviously, they had the privilege of getting pioneers of styles there all the time. We didn't get as much as that.
Now that's what's fascinating.
Yeah.
We never got that, yet we are very close. Do you understand that? We are so close, but we've never had any of that.
It just shows.
And it just shows the passion and it comes from the heart. You know what I mean? So.
And also we put ourselves off.
Yeah,
you're really telling yourself, I'm from South Africa, so I'm supposed to lose. Almost.
And that's a problem. It's the mindset that we have. But it's also not just the person itself. It's the people they hang around with. You know what I mean? Because you're always around people that are saying, no, don't do this, don't do that. The second there is someone that is good, we tell them, you know what, you should move out. Do you understand what I mean? And we should actually focus on building here. I was telling Darim earlier, is that, okay, cool. Let's say I'm his teacher, I go overseas. Cool, I leave everything to him. He did not know, he didn't have enough time to know everything I knew. Now he's going to start building to a point where someone else will tell him, dude, you should go over.
It's going to
the cycle's going to keep going and going, and that's why we're never really going to progress. We need to really invest
in our own
into what we're doing, because the truth is, the pioneers, the guys, Renegade, I know I was very upset when he came to Johannesburg because he said the same thing and I didn't let it slide. Told him, nope, you were not here when we built ourselves.
Sure.
That's the truth. Now understand, we've done so much.
Because you also know what you've done.
We've done so much, and it's worked out for us to a point where only now that they see there is some form of something, now they want to come in and take credit. being in this generation of constant gratification. So
Sure.
they just want credit. No, I trained this, or I was trained by this person.
Sure.
Where I'm like, no, guys, come on.
We've been, but it also takes a lot for you to do that. People aren't doesn't have the guts to be like, no.
People aren't real.
Yeah, that's
They're
the
not
thing.
real.
That's
They're
the
not
thing.
being real
I'm glad
anymore.
you actually did you obviously take it well?
No.
Okay.
I didn't expect
I thought
him
maybe
to.
you guys found
The
a
truth
solution,
is, truth is that he didn't take it well. Like even yesterday, I was happy. Tony Tran was around.
Yeah.
Shout out to Triple C for bringing him down.
Yeah.
And I was speaking to him, and I asked him one question. I asked him, "Do you pop?" He says, "No, not anymore. I
Yeah.
used to, but not anymore." And I said, "Do you think you could have been better if you continued popping?" He said he left popping because there was too many rules, and that's why he tried to go find something else.
Okay.
So the fact that he couldn't answer the question, the reality is, if he continued popping, his movements would have been superior, like so much further.
I hear you, the
Do you understand
discipline
what
of
I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
And it's something that we always say. We said about identity as corporate and street, but within that, you also need to know who you are. For a sense of, I remember doing a show once where the client asked me, okay, what can you do? I go out, name it. Oh, I can do dancehall, popping,
Yes,
locking,
yes,
breaking, this,
Pull up.
crump, and everything. And he goes, okay, cool, but what are you good at? Bang, bang. I was like, that is a very deep question. Do you understand what I mean?
That stuff.
Because, and I couldn't answer him at that point because I'm like, I'm good at so much, but I'm not the best of anything. And then that's when I started, you know what, I rethought my training. Okay, what do I want to be good at?
Sure.
Do you
And you
understand?
focused on that.
So then I started focusing on that.
Sure, bruh.
And that's the thing. Our industry is we consistent too much of, we have too many jack of all trades, master of none.
Sure.
And that's why if you look at the street, look at the culture, like most people, like the Concrete Apostles event, there wasn't many people trying to compete as individuals because they don't know what they're good at.
Saying.
So because of that limit, it's the thing of let me just hide behind the crew.
And also, yes.
And
I get
that's
what you're
where I'll
saying.
find myself within
People
choreography.
don't have patience with a style.
There we
They
go.
don't have patience with a style. You know, that's
No,
the
that is
thing.
true.
Just the last few things, yo, I'm hunting me, bro. I want to ask like the yellow 10 more questions, but time is obviously of the essence. Social media, where can people catch you? And what advice would you give the people watching?
All right. Social media is Darim108. At Darim108 on everywhere. Basically, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, Facebook and stuff. But now just a word of advice is two things. I always say, if you only do what you know, you'll never be more than what you are now.
Sure.
And then just be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yo,
that's it.
levels, bruh. Now you drop. I couldn't even. There needs to be an episode 2. People, it's a walk with Mel. I hope you guys took this. This is really solid knowledge. Thank you so much. The father.
Thank you.
The father. He's out. I don't want to say the father of what.
Papa.
But yeah, we'll leave it there. Papa, wacht voor jou.